man. You'll never believe it. I have it in good authority. There's a Pikachu nest in one of these rooms. I'm telling you, this Pokemon Go. It's fantastic. Come on. Sure, it's in here. I can smell it. I can smell it. Oh, what do we see? Somewhere in here. What do we see? Oh, it's yourself, man. How's it gone? How's it gone, pal? You alright? Where the hell should this be, man? Oh, don't the fuck!
Grado discovering the perils of Pokemon hunting here in Newcastle, but Martin Kirby stepping into a very perilous situation of his own here, Alex, as he's going to face the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
Well, my previous gifts in this commentary booth, Dave Bradshaw, have put on the record, controversially, that I believe Martin Kirby has the single best entrance theme in WCPW today. And on a roster with Joe Hendry, believe me, that is a big statement. But I'm also going to say that I believe Martin Kirby has been unfairly placed in a box by the WCPW audience. They believe that this guy is just all about comedy, all about wearing dresses, but tonight he's going to prove that he's about something else, and that is wrestling, and he's going to do that by beating Will Ospreay. Take it to the bank. I know you've got no money in there, but you can take it there anyway.
This young man is the talk of the wrestling world right now, as you've just heard from our ring announcer. The best of the Super Juniors over in Japan, making waves here in the UK and across the world, in the US as well. Alex Shane, how on earth is Martin Kirby going to get his first win in WCPW against Will Ospreay?
Well, you forget a very important fact, and that is that as good as Will Ospreay is, and he is flipping incredible, emphasis on the word flipping, the fact remains that the style Will Ospreay does has taken an early toll prematurely on his wrestling career via his very chiselled and young body. Now, this guy's been wrestling since he was a young man, but with the style that he decides to inflict upon his opponents, there is a consequence to that reaction. You know what they say, for every action there's an equal reaction, and the reaction to this style of offense that Will Ospreay is so famous for is that it can do serious damage to your joints and your muscles. And you've got to believe that Martin Kirby is going to try and use all the high impact wrestling that he can to take Will Ospreay out and get a win. You know what, Dave, I'm so confident. Last week I bet you £150, right, didn't I?
I didn't take the bet, did I?
Doug Williams would beat Noam Dar. I'm going to tell you how confident I am in Martin Kirby winning this match. I'm going to bet you £10. £10.
I'll bet you £10.
£20. Actually, no, we'll stick to 10.
Okay, 10.
We'll see how Kirby does the first 5 minutes.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to this. This is an unexpected profit I'm going to make. Yeah, we saw in that last match what momentum can do for you. Joe Hendry, once he started picking up decisions against Prospect, got 3 in a row. Well, Will Ospreay in professional wrestling right now is the very definition of momentum. There's no one in the world who is picking up wins at such a rate of knots as Ospreay.
Well, I knew AJ Styles when he first started. AJ Styles came over to the FWA when he was in his early 20s, and it was his first overseas tour. And when I looked at AJ Styles, I thought, man, this guy is phenomenal, this guy is incredible. But I'm going to go one step further. I will say that, in my opinion, Will Ospreay, at the age that he is even more impressive than AJ Styles was when AJ was at that age. And if you see what AJ's done with his career, that is a very, very big compliment. I think Ospreay is seriously that good. And I'm not alone.
about to say the sky's the limit for Ospreay. I think he'd disagree. Some of the moves he does, you feel like he's going to go into orbit. We might see some of that here as he faces Martin Kirby. Another interesting thing, by the way, just changing topic slightly, Alex, right before this match, what was that backstage we saw between Aaron Stevens and Joe Hendry? Hendry saying he's going to have Stevens' back tonight.
Well, I have some exclusive news. What it was, Dave, seeing as you've asked, is that Aaron Stevens was listening to me on commentary, hearing that I was saying Joe Hendry should have eyes in the back of his head, 4 eyes, and he thought, that's a great idea, and that's why I asked Joe Hendry. That's an exclusive scoop.
Aaron Stevens was listening to you on commentary.
He's a big fan of my work.
I'm sure
He's read my guide to pro wrestling. It's one of his favourites, he says. It's the pamphlet version.
He's saying he has a short attention span. See what he did to Blompier, he'll do that to you if you're not careful. Put you in a wheelchair if you're a complete wuss. Anyway.
And, you know, earlier, Dave, let me say, former British heavyweight champion here, permission to speak. I said earlier that the pressure on the joints and the muscles takes a toll. And did you see the pressure that Martin Kirby was applying those holds with? Did you notice that? Probably not.
You're the expert, that's what you're here for, isn't it? To provide that kind of analysis.
And I was.
Oh, well done.
And you no-sold it completely.
You've earned the £10 that you're going to give to me in a minute.
I think I'll make it 20 after that kick.
All right, 20. Sure? Ospreay, look at the speed of Will Ospreay, unbelievable.
Oh my God. Oh my God. 10, we'll make it 10. Oh!
Big Hurricane run and a drop kick. He's still not done. Backflip. My God. What on earth was that? Will Ospreay. He's like a fireball of offense.
Is it too late to make it 5?
No, yes, it is too late. I want it to be 20. You agreed to that a minute ago, didn't you?
Can you ever remember a wrestler from any country, let alone Great Britain, that ends up having people like Steve Austin talking on his podcast to Seth Rollins, someone of that calibre, about a guy still not yet 25? Has that ever happened in pro wrestling? That's how much of a phenomenon this guy is.
I can't think of any examples of something like that, but Ospreay is breaking through so many barriers.
The speed barrier, that's a barrier.
Ospreay now got Kirby where he wants him, and if Kirby was thinking this was going to be his first win, things are very much not going to plan for this Yorkshireman.
Oh, he gave him a rib noogie. Oh look at that.
Some great technical prowess by Ospreay to wrap him up, and that's one of the things people forget about Ospreay. He's not just a high flyer. Ospreay has incredible technical know-how as well. Goes for the cover again and gets 2. Into a crucifix pin. Once again, Ospreay trying to, pick up the pin attempt wherever he can from whatever angle.
He's explosive from all angles. On a ground position out of nowhere, that was like a shotgun straight in the face of Martin Kirby.
You know, if Ospreay wins here, having won that big triple threat match against Noam Dar and El Ligero a couple of weeks ago, I wonder if he's going to be in contention to face whoever wins our main event tonight. He's going to get a title shot, isn't he, somewhere down the line?
It's an interesting question, but what's more interesting is the amount of times you use the word if in that sentence. Oh, look at that.
Well, nothing's done yet. I'm giving Martin Kirby the benefit of the doubt. He hasn't lost yet.
Ospreay sends Kirby off into the ropes of the reversal, comes straight back, and look at that, tilt-a-well, backbreaker with authority. Make it 10. Make it 10. I'm back on 10.
Didn't know we never left 10. I never agreed to 5. Cover by Kirby. Only getting 2. Trying to capitalise on the shock after that, the impact from that backbreaker.
And you know, if you're new to British wrestling, because we have viewers from all around the world, you may have heard of Will Ospreay because he's the talk of the wrestling town, but you may also be unfamiliar with Martin Kirby. But make no mistake about it, Kirby in his career has taken on some of the best and biggest names from the world of professional wrestling from all over the planet. People like Jushin Thunder Liger. So Kirby is no stranger to being in the ring with somebody who has the accolades of Will Ospreay. In fact, he's been in the ring with many people who have topped those accolades.
He's sort of overachieved, hasn't he, Kirby, for someone of his, what should we say, intellect. His,
that was a rude thing to say. This coming from a man that thinks that a polygon is a way of describing a dead parrot.
Never said that.
What are you saying about his intellect? Oh,
Just saying, I'm sometimes not sure he's all there, including tonight when he made this challenge.
he is all there, I can see him.
It's not what I meant.
Where did you mean he was?
Yeah, look, we're going to have to talk about metaphors again when we go off the air, aren't we? Kirby, he's already got himself in a situation in his short time in WCPW where he's had to wear a dress in public, where he's had Grado's toothbrush shoved down his throat. He does get in some scrapes.
It's a simple equation. Experience beats youth and energy. I taught you that with Doug Williams. That's mathematics. You may have given me an English lesson. I'm giving you maths. And you need it as well. You're the kind of guy that can only count to 21 when he's naked.
I don't even understand now. Why would I...
And even that's 20 and a half.
Why would I count it? Oh, never mind. I've just realised I don't care.
It was a penis gag.
That's why I probably didn't get it. I just rose above it.
That's one of the reasons.
My humour is more highbrow. You've been talking a lot about male genitalia today, between that and Adam Blompier's testicles.
Oh, you know what? I'll be honest. His testicles have been on my mind all week. I've been very worried for him. Wow. Well, that was unfortunate. Or was it brilliance? There you go. There's a question for you. Was that an accident or was that Martin Kirby's brilliance? I'm going to opt for brilliance. Make it 15.
Well, we'll see. All right. I'm happy with 20. I've already said that. Kirby with the double axe handle, whether it was deliberate or not, he's going to try and take advantage of this opening he's found here against Ospreay.
And you could tell with that chop to the chest of Ospreay that Martin Kirby feels resentment. Feels resentment to Will Ospreay, and why shouldn't he? Because Martin Kirby has been plying his trade for a decade in the United Kingdom's wrestling scene, and suddenly here comes Will Ospreay, and everybody's raving about him, and Martin Kirby, built to destroy. Will Ospreay wasn't even here. I'll tell you what Martin Kirby was doing, he's being forced to wear a dress.
God! Look at the ferocity with which Ospreay went into the steel ring barrier.
That's spite. That's the kind of spite that only comes from internal frustration.
This really winds me up when you go on about the fact that, whoever's been here the longest should have the highest spot on the show. It's not about who's here the longest, it's about who's the best. Ospreay is the best in the world right now, arguably. That's why he's where he is in the wrestling world. Kirby hasn't won a match. That's why he's not challenging.
You sound very much like a man that's worried about losing 15 quid.
I'm not worried. And maybe I should be after that just strike into the barrier on Ospreay. That's the first time I think Ospreay has been in serious jeopardy in this match, but he's trying to fight back now. Lost a step of pace, I think, has he? You know what? I take it back. Will Ospreay with the overhead kick.
And look at this replay. Kirby just didn't know it was coming, and it wasn't just an overhead kick, it was like a twisting, spinning, turning overhead kick. Will Ospreay is possibly the world's hardest man to commentate on because he just comes at everybody from so many angles.
Well, at the moment he's struggling to get to his feet. Referee is up to a count of 8. Now he's up. This match will continue, fortunately. Kirby making a good fist of this, I think, to be fair to him. But Ospreay, with that boot to the face, going to springboard off the top. Takes down Kirby, goes for the cover.
No, kick out. I had no fear for a moment.
You're reaching for your wallet. Ospreay pointing, I think, at the top rope. Ospreay with crazy intentions as he's going to scale all the way to the top. Kirby runs at him. Ospreay leaps over the top. Ospreay's got him. Ospreay under the legs.
In the foot. Oh no! Whoa! Did you see the force of that kick? Watch this on our replay. Straight through the legs and between the eyes. Pinpoint accuracy by Will Ospreay, but it wasn't quite enough to get the job done against Martin Kirby.
The credit where it's due to Kirby. I didn't think he'd kick out of that, and he did.
Dave, he wears pink in public. That's just how tough he is.
Ospreay's going to go for the Rainmaker. Rainmaker by Ospreay. Kirby ducks it. Kirby sends him into the ropes, and Ospreay holds on. Ospreay on the apron here. Kirby's going to smash him face first. And Kirby a couple of times now, when this has gone to the outside, that's when Kirby has been able to get a stranglehold on this.
Keep your eye on Kirby, Dave. Oh!
Oh, God!
Somersault tope through the ropes into the guard barrier. I mean, Kirby is pulling out all the stops to beat Ospreay. 25 quid on the table.
No, I'm not sure I have 25 on me, actually, but we'll stick with 20. Kirby is going to try and end this. What's he doing? Oh my! Michinoku driver! Kirby! Is he going to get it? Oh! He was that close! So close! And all joking aside, as you see Kirby, kamikaze style, taking out Ospreay on the outside, Kirby is showing just how desperately he really does want to win this.
I'll tell you what else is showing. It's showing what happens when you force a man to wear a dress. This is coming from a man that dressed up as Maid Marian in his primary school Christmas play.
Impeccable research there on Martin Kirby's acting history. Ospreay goes for the cover, only gets 2.5. The near falls are coming thick and fast. He's going for a sable bomb, does Kirby. Didn't get it though. Now here comes the Rainmaker, maybe. Ospreay bouncing off. Are we going to get it? The Oz cutter? No. Kirby's picked him up. What a counter! What a counter by Martin Kirby!
On his head, Dave Bradshaw, is he?
Oh, God! So close.
That was the closest near fall of this one. I mean, he inverted that at an angle I've never seen Kirby do before. And you just watch the force of this because he implanted Will Ospreay directly on his head. Look at that.
Kirby, after that, look how close Steve Linsky, the referee's hand was to striking the mat for a third time.
He's playing for all of the marbles, the little marbles, the multicoloured marbles, the big marbles, even the huge marbles. I'm thinking of Adam Blompier again.
Oh, stop it.
They're more like conkers.
You are a very odd person. Ospreay maybe going for that kick between the legs into the head again. It's a guri by Kirby though. But Kirby is more than holding his own. Boot to the face. Ospreay, what's he planning here?
Oh!
Drops Kirby.
He's not done.
Kirby counters. And Ospreay lands on his face. Ospreay's got him.
Inside out. Standing. One man Spanish fly. And I tell you now, if Ospreay had enough in him and made the cover, that could be all. But Martin Kirby's already taken him to the limit, Dave.
This one has far exceeded expectations. The crowd are on their feet in Newcastle, but both men are not on their feet. The referee has a count going, and this one is in danger of being a draw.
I am dripping in sweat. That's just how hot it is in the O2, not to mention the 25 quid. Not to say that's a lot of money to have on the line. I'm just, I don't like losing any money.
Ospreay is trying to shake off the cobwebs. Kirby is equally looking a little glazed over. Ospreay had much more of a challenge here from Kirby than maybe he expected. Forearms to the face by both men. Just testing each other's resilience now. Who has the most stamina? Who has the most left? That's what it's going to come down to between Ospreay and Kirby. Unloaded.
We saw it before from Ospreay, straight to Kenta Kobashi, Japanese legend with those multiple chops. And Kirby is going to need to do something drastic if he wants to turn this one around. Went for that neck breaker that he normally goes for, ducks the kick there by Kirby, and well that's it, Dave, that is it.
Kirby's going to do it! Kirby's going to do it! Oh no, he doesn't!
That was like a snapmare, but with a flip. If you want to call it a snapmare, it's the most vicious snapmare in wrestling history.
What a contest! What a contest this is turning into!
I told you! Did I not tell you? 30 quid! 30 quid, I'm upping the stakes.
I just don't think you want to get too cocky here. Kirby's going to the top, but Ospreay has made a career out of resilience. What's that from Kirby? Oh! Big mistake!
Oh no, Dave! Not only did he interrupt the most lethal elbow in wrestling history today, but he may have just ended mine, Kirby! Oh!
Ospreay between the middle and bottom rope into the swinging DDT.
Oh, that's got to be all. Woo! Dave, did I just make that noise?
Now, I don't know what that was. I assumed it was a small child, but maybe it was you.
Are my eyes deceiving me? Martin Kirby just kicked out.
Ospreay rolling backwards. Kirby comes at him in the corner. Ospreay kicks him in the face. Now Kirby is down. That's a dangerous, dangerous place for Martin Kirby to be. Ospreay, 450, 450, cover. And on it, no, he didn't.
My God, God, Dave Bradshaw, what more will it take for one of these two men to say enough is enough? This has turned into an absolute classic.
Totally insane this is. Super kick by Ospreay. Kirby still on his feet. Ospreay, backside, backside, backside by Kirby. He got it.
Yes!
He got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match,
Dave Bradshaw, button your lips for 1 second and open your eyes. Instead of just opening your eyes, open your eyes at the same time as your wallet and cough up that 30 quid because Martin Kirby has just beaten Will Ospreay. My God.
I tell you, that is money well spent. Look at that counter to the backside. And this will be remembered. This will be remembered as the night that Martin Kirby finally arrived in WCPW.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, even when I bet you that money, I was a little bit unsure. I mean, I probably didn't show it, but there was a couple of times in that match I was a bit uncertain. But Martin Kirby, he's not a man to let anyone down. Not only does he look great in a dress, but he's proven that he is incredible in a professional wrestling ring. He just beat Will Ospreay. I mean, that's big news. That is big news.
I can't believe it. I can scarcely believe what we're seeing. Kirby beat Ospreay. Ospreay has a mic. Ospreay can't believe this either.
Mine don't go anywhere. Hey, you know what? I get loose. I don't like the idea that everyone thinks I'm just so unbeatable because I'm one of the best of the Super Juniors. Alright? Here's the thing. They may have picked me to represent Britain, but god damn it, my Kirby has been overlooked for far too long now. No. Let me get one thing straight to you. Just because I leave to go to Japan every now and again, don't you dare think I forgot my roots. A bunch of you guys who are the smart marks of wrestling thinks that just because I lose, I'm not going to be here August for WCPW. And Kirby, I have been watching WCPW, and you had loss of the loss, and finally, you've just upset everybody that said that you can't do it. So I'll put it to you this way, Kirby. We may not be wrestling on August, but I will be watching you. I will watch you wrestle, and I hope that this is a lesson learned, that you can make it to the top, and when I am back, I want my rematch.
I want that too. So does everyone in this crowd. What an incredible spectacle, an incredible showdown between Martin Kirby and Will Ospreay. I'm almost lost for words at that.
Look at it, jumping on the Kirby train late, choo-choo. I was there from the very first station.
Well, as Ospreay stands there almost in disbelief at what's just happened, we're going to move on momentarily to our main event. We are not done yet tonight, Alice, because the WCPW title is still to be decided. Big Damo defends against Aaron Stevens, the man formerly known as Damien Sandow. That's our main event on Loaded, and it's next.
Come on. Forward. 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 Okay. There's a reason I brought you here.
What's up?
because the people of Newcastle have been so great to me that they have created a memorial for me. You see that right there? That is me on a horse.
That's St. George slaying the dragon. That's the English saint. That's not you.
I don't know who St. George is.
That's
Prince Amin.
No, it's not. It's clearly St. George.
Don't disrespect me like this.
It's right
That's
there.
Prince Amin. Look, it's got my facial features on it. And you know what? Your task right now is to get rid of these stinking pigeons that are all over it. Go on. Do it.
Why would I? No.
We have a contract. You are my servant. Get the job done. Get the pigeon.
Go away.
But try harder.
Go away.
Try harder.
Pal. Hey. Go
There's
away.
more now. There's more on there. Try harder.
Go away.
You're doing a terrible, terrible job. You know what?
Maybe you should do it yourself. You give it a go. Go on, show me how it's
You're
done.
my servant.
Go on, show me how it's done.
You're my servant, and you will do as I tell you. As soon as though you do a terrible job of getting rid of the pigeons, it's off to the academy. Go. Come on.
With me at this moment is Doug Williams. Doug, thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Now, I really just wanted to catch up. Last week, you ended Noam Dar's career.
Jennifer, let's not waste our time talking about Noam Dar. He's young enough to go back and do whatever he was doing before he was a wrestler. I don't know what it was, digging trenches, flipping burgers, it doesn't matter. What I want to talk about is my upcoming match with Cody Rhodes, another one of those Americans coming over here and stealing our jobs.
What about Drew?
What about Drew? Who's Drew?
I'm sorry, I just assumed that our general manager Adam Pacitti had been in touch with you in regards to the fact that you will be facing Drew Galloway.
Drew Galloway? Another one coming over here. Oh my God, I'm going to have a word with Adam Pacitti about this. This is outrageous. No one told me about this. I'm going to speak to him right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Williams.
Were you one of the unlucky few who couldn't get tickets for July's WCPW tapings? Well, make sure you pick up tickets for August, as they're already extremely limited. On August 24th, we'll be presenting a special live pay-per-view quality show, WCPW Stacked, featuring Moose versus Joe Coffey, the debut of the Women's Championship, Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll. The WCPW Championship will be on the line. There'll be Joe Hendry, Joseph Connors, Big Damo, El Ligero, Primate, Grado, Drew Galloway, EC3, and GM'd by Eric Bischoff. Not just that, but on the 25th, we'll also be holding loaded tapings featuring the Kurt Angle Invitational, a pinfall and submission elimination rumble to decide who gets to face the Olympic hero in October. Grab your tickets for August at wc.pw while you still can. The 2 days are looking absolutely stacked.